What's up everyone? This is Volgers here, and welcome to Tip Tuesday week number 3. This week we're going to be working in Sony Vegas, and Sony Vegas, as many of you know, is a great video editor, and on top of that it's also a really nice audio editor. So this week we're going to be working with how you can make your audio sound muffled, and this will work on anything. It could be gunshots, but today we're going to be working with the song Act Like You Know by Nero, and I'm just going to cut parts of the song out, that way you don't have to listen to the beginning. And there. Okay, so now we have about 40 seconds of the song. Let me just zoom in, and I'm also going to make the volume a little bit lower, that way it's not as loud. And let me just play it, that way you guys can hear it. So as you guys can hear, it's a pretty cool song, and it definitely sounds really nice if you muffle the audio, and this looks really good when you play your clips in black and white and you muffle the audio. It gives it an old-fashioned type look, and let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to duplicate your track. So you can just right-click and do duplicate track, and this is going to give you the same clips on each track, and now you have 1 and 2. You can actually name them. Name the first one. You could just name this, you know, whatever, I guess, Act Like You Know. And then you could just name this track Muffled. And right here in the Muffled track, what you want to do is you want to click on this little button right here, Track Effects, and you're going to see there's going to be a Track Noise Gate, Track EQ, and you're going to have Track Compressor. Track EQ is what we're going to be working with today. Pretty much what you want to do, and you can mess with a lot of these. I actually took a lot of time messing with the various options. And as far as muffled goes, there's really one basic way to do it, and that is messing with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, of course, you're going to get different results depending on what numbers you set these to. But generally what I do is I just randomly drag these down. Right about there, drag number 2 and 3 up, and drag number 4 down. So just drag 1 down as far as you can go, drag 2 up as far as you can go, 3 up as far as you can go, and 4 down as far as you can go. Now, like I said, you're going to notice maybe not significant differences, but depending on your audio, maybe depending on the volume, or depending on how muffled your audio is already, maybe parts of the song are just naturally muffled, you're going to really want to mess with how much of this is actually like the frequency. You're going to want to mess with this, and just find what works good for you. Now, if you like to preview your track and see how it sounds muffled, you can just mute this track right here, and then you can play it. And it's actually fairly loud. Let me lower it a little bit. And it's not quite muffled enough for me. I'm just going to change a couple things, move these in a little more like that, and then okay, so now what you want to do is, if you want to make a specific part of the song be muffled and another part not be muffled, what you can do is simply, as long as your top track is the original song, what you can do is you can just simply click on the point where you want to start the muffling, hit the S key on your keyboard, click on the part where you want to stop muffling, and hit the S key again. Delete the center section, and now when you play the song, and you can get creative with this too. You want to really mess around and see what settings work best for you. You might want to make your volume a little bit louder. You can also add fades between this, and I really didn't get enough time or a chance to talk about the different types of fades. Depending on what I'm doing, I mean, this fade, pretty much these blue lines represent the opacity, so usually I either use this, sometimes I use this, and usually when it comes to audio, I mean, not audio, video, I usually use this, but in audio I usually use this one. So whatever works best for you. I'm just going to use this actually right now, and same deal with this. This is going to give it an equal fade. It's going to fade at a steady rate, as opposed to this is going to fade at a not steady rate. It's going to fade fairly slowly at first, and it's going to go down more, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then don't worry about it, but if you understand what it is, it's a nice feature that they added in here. So that's pretty much it. That's a tutorial, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching this week's Tip Tuesday, number 3. And stay tuned for next week, because every Tuesday I'm going to be updating you guys with some pretty cool tips in either Sony Vegas, After Effects, maybe even Photoshop. I have yet to do a Photoshop tutorial, but I would consider myself like pretty good at Photoshop. I mean, I use it quite often, and I don't know why I haven't yet made a Photoshop tutorial. If you guys have any requests for Photoshop tutorials, you can request them, because I'll probably know how to do it, and I'll do a tutorial on it. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks for leaving a like, favoriting, all that good stuff, and have a great day.